Hello, on this new video I'm going to show you how we are testing the Delphi for PHP next release. We started to include this test system on version 2, and we have greatly improved it for the next release. So the test system is built into the product, and it can be executed by passing self-test parameter to the ID. Also, for this demonstration we are going to use the parameter select, which shows a dialog to select which test must be run. Okay, we are modifying the shortcut. We run the ID, and then a dialog shows all the tests available for this build. We are going the base personality test and also the breakpoint test. And now just press execute. And now the ID is running all the tests we have selected. In this case we are running the test to see if all the contexts are selected appropriately. The tool palette, the object inspector, the structure panel, and so on are showing the right information depending on the module and the tab selected. Some of the information you are going to see here shows features that are not going to be included on the final product, are planned for a future release. Now it's testing about the top toolbar and the content window if it shows the right information. Now it's testing the find features, and this is done for every syntax highlighting available on the editor to check everything is done properly. This video can be a bit boring, but it shows some of the features included on the product. Having a test suite it's very important for a complex product like this, because allows you to perform big modifications and then be sure you have not broken anything. Now it's testing opening a lot of files to test the performance. Now creating files. And now closing them. Now it's going to test the dimensions of dialogues, like the repository or the options dialog are stored and retrieved properly. We are trying to include on the test suite almost every detail, even if it's minimum. Now it's testing the macro recording and playback. done very fast, so there is no refresh. Now it's testing the open file at cursor. And now the bookmarks. When this test is finished, you will see some errors. And I'm going to show you how we check those errors are produced. Now it's testing the change of the pages of each module is working correctly, and also this is done several times to check about performance. Testing the about the dialog. And now it's going to test the breakpoints. Every test should try to cover all possibilities and all the options, and if you see the mouse is moving and clicking on the different options and buttons. Now it's testing the pop-up menu for each breakpoint, clicking to enable, disable, to change the line. Okay, so this is done. We have got 6 errors. We are using bitmap comparison, for example. In this case, this is the original bitmap we have stored, and this is the comparison. This is a minimal thing, so there is no problem with that. Now let's go into the next error. In this case, in our test, we expected the object inspector should be focused, but is focused the component combo, which shows the list of components in a form. And here is another bitmap. In this case, the only difference between the bitmaps is the cursor, so this is a minimal thing. The next errors are on the structure test. In this case, this is a real error because we have pending some fixes on this. So it's nice to have this test because it will be really hard to detect those errors without a test suite. And finally, here those files doesn't match in the breakpoints test because we have added a new feature about the groups, and in this case we need to adapt the test to match the new features. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, we are taking a lot of effort and a lot of care to ensure this product meets the quality you are expecting. Thank you very much.